Greetings, everybody. This is Sierra Sullivan, the founder of The Ray, which is a community and personal development company focused on sharing empowerment with women and the message of self-love and the importance of self-love. And I'm very excited to share with you an event that's coming up on November 22nd. It's in conjunction with an amazing global matrix network of women called Gather the Women. And we're doing our first ever, first ever that I'm leading, and the groups of women that I'm involved with, Los Angeles regional event for Gather the Women. You can visit their site at gatherthewomen.org. We're hosting our first ever all-day Gather the Women event, and we're bringing together different tribes and organizations that stand for women's empowerment together in one day for a very fun, lively discussion around community and leadership. And we're going to have live music, we're going to have circle sharing, an invocation, some fun, creative, playful workshops, and lots of deep, heartfelt sharing. And you're going to walk away feeling really inspired, really enriched, with a lot of tools to walk back into your life more powerfully and in love with yourself and ready to take on whatever it is that you need, and know that you have the support of a huge network of women standing behind you. And I want to share one little story with you about the importance to me around Gather the Women. I feel very called to support women in their mission, my mission of self-love, and the importance of that in the world, and how we can actually be in our power and make true shift. There is a calling in the ethers for women to step into our power, and by that, the feminine power, the power of the nurturing, the power of the mother, the power of just the soft way of just holding space for change and shift to happen. And my mother passed away almost 9 years ago. It'll be the 9-year anniversary of my mother's death on November 23rd, and this event is on November 22nd, so it's a very special and precious time for me. And in my journey of creating community for women and putting out a publication to honor and support women, it's been challenging at many times. And at one point, I was feeling very frustrated and very much at my wit's end. And I called out to my mother in frustration, to the spirit of my mother. Mother, please give me a message. Tell me what I need to do. What is it that I need to do in order to make this a success? And the first instinct that I got was to call my younger sister, Elizabeth. And I thought, no, I'm not going to call her. I'm just going to do what I need to do, get through this emotion, and move forward. Well, the very next morning, I got a text message from my sister, Elizabeth, and it said to me, "Urgent message from Mother. Gather the women, save the world." And I was so moved and touched, because here was a coincidence, maybe, whatever you believe, I don't know, but that's what happened. And I looked, and the further as I read on, it said, this is a book by Jean Shinoda Bolen, and you must read it. It's really in tune with your purpose and your message and why you're doing what you do with the Ray organization, and you have to read this book. So, of course, I went out and got the book, but I was just so incredibly astounded at this message that I feel came through from the spirit of my mother when I sought and asked for help from her. And it really is about gathering the women. And I read that book, and it's about the mother energy that needs to nurture and come back and support this earth. This earth is dying, we're struggling, we're at war. Masculine energy is beautiful, and yet it has led us down this path that is now destructive, and we need to balance it with the feminine energy. So we are being called as women to step forward in our power, to step forward in our feminine essence and energy, and bring that balance back. And the only way we can bring that balance back is if we love ourselves enough to do it. Otherwise, it's just going to be more masculine power. So this message to gather the women and save the world is so profound. And if you're listening to this message, if you're here on this website, you got here because you too feel this calling. And I invite you, if you live in the Los Angeles area, to come and gather with us in this powerful conversation of what it means to be in community and the power that comes from gathering with women in community. Learn about what is going on, how you can support, how you can bring your resources and products and services and energy and calling and mission to the table and be supported. And what does leadership mean? And leadership from a feminine perspective. And that's what's needed. So I'm inspired to be a part of this. I'm honored to be contributing my work to the greater good of Gather the Women. And I hope that you'll sign up. It's only $40. It's an all-day event. You're going to just be completely inspired after this event. So please join us November 22nd. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Venice, California. And play with us, bring your energy to the table, and gather in community with women. See you there.